Good evening and salutations, my bold and beautiful fans. Oh my goodness, did I miss this show? If I knew that this episode was going to be like what it was, I would have put this before Young and the Restless. Going to be doing that in the future. Um, ED. ED. When I heard, okay, I gotta sit there and just start this from the beginning because I am, my goodness. I've just watched four soap operas today, and this one did something where I had to just get up and just walk out because I was like, wait, hold on. You didn't... Really? I'm going to start with one of my favorite scenes. And if you watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because I am still just like, what did I just watch? And this is the Carter and Quinn storyline. Or the Carter and Quinn part. But he got caught by Justin. Justin walks in there. And at first, Carter's like, yo, what are you doing in here? This is none of your business. Who sent you? They're both like, who sent you? I was like, yo, you two are asking the wrong questions. Why does it matter who sent this man here? He's here and he saw y'all doing the devil's tango. That's all he needs to know. And Quentin, I think that's her name, is trying to lie out their ass. They are both trying to lie, and it's so bad. It's so bad. Even Justin's just like, yo, and I think that's his name. Even he's like, y'all been doing this for quite a while, and y'all are still really bad at this. And by the way, this woman cheated on this man twice. Cheated on Eric twice. This is the first time that she did that. And he forgave her and him, and they still have their jobs. And you would think, okay, you know what, listen, I got caught, let me not bother to do that again, because the fact that I still have my job is nothing short of a miracle. Screw it, let's just do it again. That's literally what they did. I have a very good imagination, I could not make this up in my lifetime. And, you got Ridge talking to Kate. I'm not going to lie, it kind of took me a minute to, get some of their names. Or at least Ridge's name for some odd reason. And Ridge was the one that hired, the private eye. Because he was like, yo, listen, I don't know what this woman is doing with my dad. I don't like the fact that he's been taken advantage of. And the fact that, he already forgave her the first time, and now she's just out and about doing who knows what. The fact that his dad is unhappy, the fact that his dad feels like his marriage is a chore, it's a job. Nah, he's not with that. And Kate had her reservations about it too. Apparently, I don't know it because I just started watching this show again, and I gotta admit, oh my goodness, this show has been sorely missed. This might actually have been, out of the four of them, the best episode of, all four of them. And so they're lying. And finally, she brings out, Eric wanted us to do this. He wanted us to do this whole time. He knows about it. She's just going on with this lie. He's like, really? So he's just cool with his wife just having sex with one of his employees. He's cool with his wife having sex with another man. You tell me that's how he rolls? That's not how I picture him. And she just goes on and on and on. And I'm like, wow, you're really telling this lie. I mean, I don't believe it, but I want to see how far this. You ever watch somebody just lie to the point where it's like, you are fascinated. You're not angry because they're insulting your intelligence. You are fascinated by how far this lie can go. And my goodness, when she said ED, I was, I was like, what? First of all, this guy's never heard of ED. Like, oh, he couldn't please me in the bedroom, and that this guy is going along with it. You know, Eric Carter's going along with it. Like, yeah, you know, I mean, you know, it's to save their marriage or stuff like that. So he was like, yeah, you know, and she's just going in. She is going in. 1 second. But yeah, she's going on and on and on about like, yeah, you know, it's to save our marriage, and you know, I love, you know, he's a very proud man, and you know, I couldn't tell if this guy was actually believing what she was saying, or was he just so amazed at the mental gymnastics that this woman must have took to conjure this story up. But I'm sitting there thinking, bro, are you actually buying this? Because he's all like, don't, just, you know, the way she said it, she was like, don't tell him about this. You know, he's a very proud man. He wouldn't want his, I don't know if I should call it a condition, or, I don't know what I should call it without being offensive, but she's just like, don't tell him about this. Don't tell him, you know, that we told you about his ED problem. And it ends with that. Now, you know, again, you got Ridge that's in there talking to Kate about Quentin and how, now granted, I saw little clips, and there was one clip that I saw, and man, do I wish I was watching this show back then. It wasn't that long ago, but I guess Eric was on a video conference with Carter, and he was like, why do you not actually have any clothes? Why do you not have any clothes on? And Carter was like, yeah, well, you know, I was just, you know, trying to get a workout, you know, I was just trying to get it in, you know, and I was like, oh, there's so many different ways I could take that, but the fact that he was like, yeah, I was just, you know, trying to get a workout or whatever, you know, just trying to get it in when I can, I was like, where are you now? I can't make this up. Yeah, so let's get to the Steffi part, because oh my goodness, I wish I would have did this one first. Oh my goodness. So, I think this woman's name is Cheryl, just walks on in Steffi's house. I don't know what kind of history that they have towards each other. Steffi was like, apparently Cheryl did a lot of stuff to her family, hurt a lot of people, maybe killed a lot of people or something. Anyway, she wants no parts of her. And she's like, what are you even doing in my house? How'd you get past the security? What is going on? And this woman wants to see her grandchild. She wants to spend time with her grandchildren, whatever. And Steffi's like, no. I don't want you anywhere near my grandchildren. You're not going anywhere with my grandchildren. Now, she has this bravado about, get out, I need you to leave. Like, you need to go. And then she's like, okay, you need to go in the next 5 seconds. And when this woman was like, she practically was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are you going to do? At that point, that's when she should have been worried. The fact that you tell somebody to leave and that's their attitude is to call that person's bluff, yeah, there's a problem right there. But, I don't know if Steffi just likes poking a bear, or she is, I don't want to say stupid, but doesn't really have a lot of common sense. I don't know what you want to call it, but that's just not something a normal person would do. But she continues to sit there and be like, oh, you know, you gave, what did she say? She said, you gave your son up for adoption when he was young or whatever. And I'm like, well, that's that's a little more complicated, but she pretty much just lists all the bad stuff that she's done, and just giving reasons why, like, yo, you need to leave. And this woman has not left yet. She keeps standing there like a crazy person, and it's like, I want to be a part of my grandchildren's life. Mother to mother. I've changed this, that, and the third. I'm like, Steffi, I don't think that she's gonna leave. So I would probably get something or call for help or something. I mean, I know she doesn't want to let her near her grandchildren, but she's gonna have to do something, because this whole, at one point she starts to walk towards her child's room, and then she just stands in the way, like, yo, you take one more step, it's not gonna end well. I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea to. I mean, I guess she has no point but to challenge her, but I'm like, you do realize that you are challenging crazy, right? Like, challenging crazy. The synopsis was like, oh, she's in a dangerous situation, or something along those lines, and it was like, nothing didn't happen yet, so what are you talking about? I think that's about it for this review. It's so weird. I mean, I've been doing a little bit more shorter reviews lately, just because there's been not a lot of stuff going on in certain soap operas. But with this soap opera, that's just how I always did my reviews, more or less. It's been like 10 or 11 minutes. So, by the way, I know Ted King is actually on this show. I wonder, who is this character? Who is he playing? I still miss him from General Hospital days, when he used to play Lorenzo Alcazar. That was my guy right there. So, one of the things, also, besides this crazy-ass storyline, that I want to watch this soap opera is because, one, the craziness, and two, I get to see my guy, Ted King. So, yeah. Oh, this show is crazy. This show is crazy. And, because I've been saying this from other reviews, but I got rid of my cable box because, well, the bill was just, it was just going a little over the top. It was getting to be a lot. Let's put it that way. So I got the app, and apparently it lets you go back to, I guess, when it first came out, or around the time it came out, which is in 1987. And I'm like, I mean, first of all, I just don't feel like I have the time to actually sit there and watch stuff from 1987. But the fact that they actually put it on there from like 1987, I mean, that's not that far from the year I was born. I'm kind of looking forward to watching some of those clips. The attitude, the fashion, what stuff flew back then, and what stuff clearly does not fly now. I think that's pretty much about it. Oh my goodness, like I said, I missed this show so much, and I still cannot believe that this woman didn't just lie. I mean, she went for the gold medal and was like, let's just not start with the fact that you didn't catch us doing anything. And this man clearly caught y'all doing something. And the fact that y'all are in the room, in a bed, I mean, how could you even spin that? But no. She says this man has ED. You know, I just don't know what to say about that. I mean, to some extent I feel bad. Well, actually, I don't feel bad for him. I felt bad for him the first time when it probably happened, as far as this guy being cheated on. But I mean, I'm not a fan of cheating, and I feel like some things are just not forgiven or not forgivable. I'm gonna rant for a little bit. Or just not forgivable. But I mean, you took her back. And this was always a possibility of it happening. On top of that, I've seen this guy rich before. Okay? I've seen this guy rich, and I've seen her. The gap between their age is one of those things where it's like, bro, are you sure you want to go that low? Because, not to saying that you shouldn't, but, especially being in LA. Being in LA is just competition city. Okay? You got a woman that is practically your daughter's age. Did you really think that was a good idea? Like, really? And the fact that she already proved that by doing it to you once, and you're just like, nah, that's cool. You can still be my wife. Oh, and you? Yeah, you're the guy that slept with my wife? Nah, you can still have your job. So I guess my question is this exactly how bad can I actually feel for him? How bad can anyone else actually feel for him? And I'm not trying to be a dick, but, like, really, bro? Really? I mean, that's just math, but whatever. Anyway, with that being said, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching. It is so good to be back. And I really do hope that I don't get another strike on this channel again for just simply talking about a show. Because I am really going to have a lot of fun watching this show. With that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Be safe. See you in the next video.